Draw and Vorpal weapon on a grenade launcher that shoots very fast and leaves Witherhoard puddles made of stasis sounds very interesting, and that is the reason why I chose to have these particular perks. Nothing special besides that, to be honest. However, the fact that it is craftable means that you can have a bunch of combinations, but to be honest, the ones that are on screen are my personal favorites and the only ones that I believe you should focus on. So let's actually go test the weapon. If you're wondering where you get the weapon, by the way, you just have to go to the helm, launch the seasonal activity, and then afterwards you can just farm the weapon until you have 5 and you can craft it, or until you get the god roll. Now, I will be honest, this bootleg ignition code actually hits pretty hard considering what it is, because the first time that I actually saw it, I thought nothing of it until I actually shot the weapon, because Bungie has a history of making weapons that are really cool, but you don't even notice until you actually start using them. Because that's exactly what happened with Storm Chaser and Fire and Forget. Those were two linears that shot like 3 times, and you lost your... Bro, people lost their minds when they found out a linear could shoot 3 times for the cost of 1 ammo. It was insane. So the reason why to me this is a big deal is because this grenade launcher, I chose not to go for a popular combination like auto-loading Vorpal, and the reason why is because, as you can clearly see, I have a lot of reload speed. Now, granted, I do have a stasis loader on my arms, and I do have quick draw, which, again, you guys already know what that does, as well as Vorpal, but I'm not here to really explain how the weapon works, because I am, like, what, 2 months late, and that's fine. I don't really care. The only reason why I'm highlighting this is because it is more so a tool for Prismatic that I've come to find out and enjoy, because... or come to love, I guess you could say, because I have an issue that I don't know if you guys suffer the same fate. I use the same 6 weapons. I never rotate all my weapons. I like using the same ones, and I've always fell in love with Witherhoard for what it is, and this is the same thing except legendary. Now, granted, there are a couple prismatic fragments that if a target is actually slowed or frozen, they take more damage. I am, of course, talking about Facet of Courage, which does what is on screen if you care to read, and I'm getting kind of bored of survival, so I might actually go to Spire or Prophecy. Maybe both, I don't know. But I actually want to shoot this weapon more because I think it's very cool, and I really want to understand how it works because I really want to use it. I want to stop using the same 6 things, so I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm going to go do Spire. I don't want to do this anymore. Alright, let's actually get our hands on some good gameplay and see if the weapon is worth using. So, bam, as you can see, if you're wondering, hey, if you said that you're not really planning to use it for really endgame stuff and whatever, blah, 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 why do you even have Vorpal weapon on it? Which is a really good point, but I think the reason why is because there have been a lot of damage rotations that I've been wanting to use, which... Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting that to work. I thought that thing was not gonna register, but that's pretty cool. Now, I don't know if it was because an actual shard hit it, or, oh damn, or if it was because, whatever. The point is, it's really cool. You can't tell me that what I'm doing isn't cool. Like, bro, look at this. I'm literally shooting like a stasis Witherhoard that does not even that much damage, to be honest. Now, I will say, I do like that a lot of the primary weapons, besides being kinetic, are obviously Strand and, I don't even know if I got that, are Stasis and Strand, because they make for some very interesting builds. Now, the reason why this weapon caught my attention is because I've been playing a lot of the Nessus activities, and I'm going to be super transparent with you. I'm not that big of a fan of Echoes. I don't know if you guys have been enjoying Echoes. I've not been really playing that much of the seasonal activities and stuff like that. I don't like any of those weapons. I don't think they have any good perks. I think the auto rifle, Veiled Threat, I think it's very cool. That's one of those weapons that really piques your interest because of what it is and how it looks. But besides that, it just looks like a Borderlands weapon. The grenade launcher, however, this one, Lost Signal, dude, anything that's Signal is already a hit. Because if you guys remember, we had Scatter Signal, which is like critically claimed as probably one of the best fusion rifles in the entire game. And now we got Lost Signal, which is not gonna be in the same conversation. I don't see this thing like really being a tool for endgame. I mean, if you know how to use it, or if you're very heavy on abilities, maybe. And that was so satisfying to do. Holy bro, you saw that? Oh my god. It's a very situational weapon, but I feel that it is a weapon that you will casually use when you're just trying to have fun and do something different and break the monotony and like very mid-game activities. I don't think anyone is really bringing this to War Priest. I don't think anyone is really going to... God damn it. I don't think anyone is really going to be saying, yo, pull out that Lost Signal so that we... No, that's not going to happen. But I still wanted to use it because absolutely no one says the exact same things about Ariana's Vow, and that weapon is a beast now in Grandmasters. Why? Because someone found a class for it. Granted, you got to use Dawn and Chorus and whatnot, but you get the point. So maybe in the future there is going to be an instance in which this is actually going to be like a very hard-hitting weapon. Probably not, but I do applaud Bungie for all the things that they have done recently with weapons. Can you please get up? What the hell, dude? I'm trying to speak positive of the weapon and they can't even get up, dude. No. I'm just gonna meet you guys at the next encounter. I'm not done with this. All right, I'm not expecting any crazy numbers from the boss, but this boss actually doesn't move that much, so whatever. It is what it is. So let's see. I just want to try to, I mean, I don't even know how much damage a weapon like this would do. I mean, Vorpal weapon is going to take him for a little bit more than usual, but I mean, it's not going to be a crazy amount. So, and he moved already, and I think I missed, but that's fine, because I'm just fucking around. I'm not really taking this seriously. Okay, so again, it does, yeah, he keeps moving. It's like, he doesn't let me actually get a chance to see, which, by the way, I have a stasis loader, and I chose not to go for auto loading, because I've noticed that if weapons, like for example, there is a specific loader on your or legs that reloads your weapons over time depending on the element. I actually tried to use that for this particular, I'm about to goddamn die, dude, but he's taking so much ice damage, bro. He cannot feel his finger. Look at him, bro. I got prismatic back again, but nah, dude, this is really fun to use. Fun to use, but it does no damage whatsoever. I might die. No, I'm not. Yeah, it does no damage. It's like the take damage that it does is very similar to Necrotic Grip. It's very similar to Osteostriga, where it's like very low damage, but very quick, and then it just disappears out of nowhere. All right, round 2. Probably should not be using a secondary as well with my secondary so that I can actually have, you know, more ammo and stuff like that, but I don't really think it matters because it doesn't do that much damage, which kind of does speak to how I should be, because look at that. It does, like, that, oh, dude, it's so, the thing is, I'm chucking so many things at him to where I can't really be able to tell, dude. It's like my own fault, but it's not bad. I'm seeing a lot of yellow numbers. I do like that, though. This man is getting peppered by like 17 different elements right now. I cannot blame him. Like, I don't even, that shield is doing nothing, dude. Like, that ass, look at him. Look at him. Gone with the wind. It's fun, but it's not powerful. I mean, it feels powerful, but it's because I'm hitting him with prismatic grenades. I'm hitting him with my heavy weapon that does damage over time. Of course, he's gonna melt, bro. Of course, he's gonna fall over, like, immediately, because I'm not really doing that much, you know? I might actually have to take it back to survival because, like I said, it works, but it works for, like, settings where, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, the weapon works best in, like, low health enemy situations because you can just kill and stuff like that. What I was saying about the auto-loading stuff was that I'd rather not even use that solely because I was thinking about it. It doesn't even reload it over time, so I'd rather not even use auto-loading. I'd rather use the stasis loader and use that craftable enhanced perk for something else, and that's exactly what I did. So that is why I'm justifying quick draw Vorpal rather than, you know, auto-loading Vorpal or whatever, but there's still some really good rolls out there. So let's actually take it back to survival because this was, I feel like we got nothing out of this, like no conclusive, you know, no conclusive information, answers, nothing, and I got a bond from that. That is pretty disappointing, but so is all the loot from Prophecy, except the SMG. So, you know, a lot of people complain that Destiny is boring and stuff like that, but I'm actually glad that there's a weapon like this, and it's just one of the few that are to come and the few that we actually have in the game that are very unique in what they do, because you're definitely not going to trio fucking low man the witness with this. Like, it's not, that's not going to happen. But you can have a lot of fun with this if you play it up until, like, maybe the half point of, like, survival, maybe, like, some Nightfalls, nothing Grandmaster related shit. Who knows? If half the dungeons, maybe, perhaps, possibly, I don't know. It's a really cool weapon and I really enjoy it. But as we close off, if you're watching this video and you know who I am, bro, you guys know that part 8, which is the finale for the White Gear series, is dropping right after this video. So if you're watching this, you already know what that means. And if you don't know who I am and this is the first time you're watching anything from me, I'm very sorry. I just wanted to showcase why I really like this weapon because it's been a minute since I've actually gotten on to use it. So I just wanted to catch up with a lot of y'all. For the meantime, I hope to see you for the finale for the series. And ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed, consider getting your hands on the weapon because, again, like I said, really fun to use despite everything. It's craftable, really good perks, very easy to get. It looks amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good one. Peace out. Consider subscribing, and later, everyone. Goodbye.